I need to break down all of the components into each individual piece and then assess them for damage and wear. And there's also little interesting things. I think as I take it apart, the more I'm sort of having a look, there's chips in the paint. I think we'll uncover some of the history of this red paint. There's hints of like old stickers. So I'm quite looking forward to getting it apart and seeing what's underneath all of this dirt and muck. So I've got the go-kart completely apart now. It's actually come apart quite well, which I'm really relieved about. There's an awful lot of red paint creeping through underneath this black overpaint. Quite curious if I can take off this layer of black paint to see if there's enough red paint on there that maybe we could try and save it. It's really exciting doing this. I mean, you can already see how that vivid red is just coming through already, and I've not even really just started. I can just only imagine how excited Mervyn must have been on that Christmas morning when he saw this gleaming red go-kart under his tree.
Triang toys like this were the envy of children in the 1950s. In their heyday, Triang were the biggest toy factory in the world, producing train sets, go-karts and model cars until the 1970s.
I'm really pleased I'm going to be able to preserve the original paint on Mervyn's go-kart.
A sympathetic restoration means filling in the worst areas of paint loss with a precisely matched colour.
It's a quite slow process, just touching in all of the chips and damage, but being quite selective about how far to go. These are all kind of battle scars from Mervyn's trips down the hills when he was a kid, and I think it would be such a shame to paint over all of that history.
Essential to any go-kart, the wheels. And sharing the outdoor workshop with bike guru Tim has its advantages.
Tim, have you got a second?
Yeah, certainly.
Just what do you think about this? This is Mervyn's go-kart. He wants to hand it on to his grandkids and they want to use it.
All right.
My concern is this wheel. I don't know what to do. Obviously, it needs to be safe.
Yeah, from a safety point of view and structurally, I would replace all the spokes.
You think we have to replace them all?
Yes, absolutely. All right, no worries.
Brilliant. Thanks, Tim.
Cheers.
Wheels work by sending force out from the hub to the rim via the spokes. After years of compression and stretch, the spokes lose tension and wheels get wobbly, which is where Tim comes in.
What spokes do, they basically allow you to straighten the wheel up. I can true the wheel up and down and also side to side like that and get it central.
Truing like this means the wheel holds its shape perfectly as it spins.
You can't beat a good hand-built wheel.
A new solid rubber tyre is fashioned and fitted.
Okay, I'm happy with that. One wheel.
Meanwhile, Dom is dealing with the damaged seat.
So it's basically just isolating the broken area. I'll cut this out, and this should just leave me with a nice, clean square. Now the old damaged area has been removed, I just need to shape a new piece, weld it in and grind it back. You'll never know that we've been in there. So this is a really critical part of the repair. It's so important that it's strong. All the welding work's now complete on the seat. It's now structurally sound, which is great. I'm just cleaning it up to paint, and I'm amazed, absolutely amazed. Almost 2/3 of the seat is actually this beautiful original colour green. I've got a fantastic colour match to that green, so I'm going to be able to introduce that colour onto the top very carefully. Just don't want it to look like I've just replaced it for a brand new seat. It's kind of becoming a bit of a big Meccano set now. I just need to reassemble. I managed to find these 2 new wheels for the front of the go-kart. These are from another Triang toy from the very similar era to when this was new, which is great news because they actually fit in exactly the same way as the original ones would have fit. Almost the last piece of the puzzle, the rear wheel, the most important bit. Tim did a fantastic job rebuilding this for me. I think it looks so smart. It's a lot safer. Tim said it was just it needed completely rebuilding. It was just dangerous, really, before. So I'm really glad we've got this looking really nice now. It's definitely got a charm. I really just wish I would fit on this thing to give it a go. I'm just really intrigued to see what it's like to ride, but I unfortunately am never going to fit on it. So.